So last weekend, my family had one of those big reunions where everyone pretends they remember each other, and you're forced to eat Aunt Linda's potato salad because it would be rude not to. Things were going pretty normally, kids running around, adults comparing cholesterol meds, Grandpa falling asleep in a lawn chair, until Uncle Bob, who's always had eccentric hobbies, announced he had something very special to share with the group. He wheeled out a battered cardboard box filled with about a dozen mason jars, each one sealed tight and labeled with places like Mount Everest, Summit in Paris, top of Eiffel Tower. For a second, I thought he was starting a jam business with a very bad marketing strategy. Uncle Bob gathered everyone around like he was unveiling the Ark of the Covenant and started passing out the jars, insisting we take a whiff of history. My cousin Josh opened the Sahara Desert Noon jar and sniffed, only to announce, "Smells like air." Uncle Bob nodded sagely and said, "That's how you know it's authentic." My little niece looked worried and whispered, "Is it dangerous?" Meanwhile, Aunt Linda, not to be outdone, asked if she could contribute some fresh air from her yoga studio after hot Pilates. Things escalated when Bob brought out his limited edition jar, Area 51, approximated perimeter. He swore he'd gotten it during a road trip and that if you listen closely, you could hear government secrets swirling around inside. My uncle Stan, who takes skepticism as a personal challenge, uncorked it and held it to his ear like a seashell. He dramatically announced, "I hear absolutely nothing. It checks out." Soon, everyone was swirling jars and sniffing deeply, debating whether the Alaskan tundra sample felt a bit chillier, or if the New York subway was just a tiny bit disappointing. By the end of the night, my family was divided into air connoisseurs and air deniers, and Uncle Bob was taking requests. Someone asked if he had fresh air from the DMV, and he just looked at them sadly and said, "Sorry, I couldn't find any." And that's the story of how Uncle Bob's rare air collection became the most talked about thing at the reunion, proving once and for all that, when it comes to family gatherings, sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and go with the flow.